Empanelment is a very important activity as far as the potentiality or the scope that a young lawyer gets to get work in the initial years of his career. Empanelment guarantees sufficient number of work, sufficient number of cases to argue, also a certain amount of minimum payment which is good enough for subsistence. Now, if empanelment is to be done arbitrarily, then see what are the huge dangers or pitfalls in such empanelment. Firstly, the government is not represented with the proper assistance, in the sense that the best who are available to represent the government are not chosen, and people are chosen purely on the basis of nepotism and favoritism. People either in the political parties of the ruling party, they decide whom to be impaneled, or judges and children of important functionaries are taken in the panel. So the real deserving or the hard working are not considered, and straightaway people who are airdropped into taking over these government cases are brought in. So the best assistance is not available to the government. The people who are needy and who can do a good job for the government are completely left out. And when the government is one of the biggest litigators in court, just imagine it does require the best of the counsel to represent them. And if they don't have the best of people representing them, then you see how the government faces so poorly in all litigation. In fact, at many times you feel that the court is actually, trying to compensate for the shortcoming of the panel lawyer by deciding, giving that extra benefit to the government counsel, and keeping the matter, in deciding the matter, trying to see that the government interest is protected, which actually is not the job of the court. I don't see why empanelment should not be done purely on merit. If the empanelment were to be done purely on merit by taking an exam and asking the questions which are important to test the intellectual ability of the candidate who wants to represent the government will be ensuring that they get the best people, and they will also be better represented in all litigation in courts and tribunals and in arbitrations. And also they will not be suffering judgments which they normally suffer or majorly suffer because of bad assistance in court. So this is something which is a very serious issue, according to me, and I'm glad that the Delhi High Court is examining this issue.